Okay, I'm working on my backdrop relief buildings and made a few changes here. I made that one. That one I made out of a Walther's kit. It was the two-stall brick engine house. And of course I'm going to put a little, it's not finished obviously, I still got to put the windows in, the roof on. I have a little Pike Stuff annex building I made out of all my leftover Pike Stuff pieces. These buildings here are design preservation. These are the backs and sides to the row houses. I was at a train show and I got a box full of old design preservation buildings, just a bunch of old buildings that somebody had built, taken off their layout, and they were just selling it in a big box for like $5. So, I took the buildings apart, I stripped the paint off of them. That one on top, I really didn't. The stripper didn't work too good, but I stripped the paint off of them, and then of course I painted them again with brick red, and then I put in mortar. These are, I still have to finish them. I still have to paint the windows. I'm gonna have vines growing on the sides of these buildings, but these are supposed to be the backs of apartment buildings. These here. And then this, of course, is going to be a manufacturing building here. And then, of course, here's a building I've been working on. A building I've been working on for a while now. I've pretty much weathered it. I'm still adding my windows, my glass, because I paint those little white squares before I glue them in. It's supposed to represent window panes that have been replaced. Here's another one of these buildings I made out of that box of buildings I bought. And of course, here's another building I've been working on, which I don't think I'm going to put this in this scene. Because I have these loading docks here, but it's kind of unrealistic because there's no room to park a vehicle there and load and offload. So this is, I need more space back. So this building I don't think is going to go here unless I can figure out something, because there's loading doors there. I blocked one up, but it just doesn't look right, because even if they're blocked up at one point, there had to be a place for the delivery trucks to load up and offload. So that's going to be a loading dock right there. I don't have my my door in yet, but so far I got finished my blacktop road coming into the interlocking area, and the interlocking tower in here, down. And of course I have my signal bridge that I just figured out. One of my red LEDs, I guess a wire came loose or something, because it's not working, and now I'm gonna have to pull this thing off and try to figure out what's up with the red LED. It's not working. So anyway, let me move these buildings around. I'm trying to figure out what looks the best, and but I still obviously need a backdrop too. But all right, let me go finish this building here, and I'll be back. All right, I got the windows in. Yeah, got a roof on it. I don't like the roof. No, I'm going to change that, I think. I don't like the overhang, but there it is. I got that painted up there. I got to finish the windows. Almost done. That's my third and or my fourth and fifth stories on that. Still not sure how I want to arrange these buildings. I guess once I get the backdrop on, it'll be easier to match them up with the backdrop. Alrighty, there's my new roof. Set down in there. What I did is I added some design preservation module, those cornice pieces that go on the back side of the cornice that you glue the roof up to. So I did that. I took some pieces of styrene and painted them concrete, cut them out, painted concrete, and put a cap on top of the brick on the building. And I think that looks a little better. I didn't like that mess I made out of the roof the first time I tried. Okay, I got a roof in this. I got this one in here too now. So I'll paint it up. Still got to put a roof in on that one. And to come down this way, I'm working on this building to stick here. Now this is made out of Walther's Cornerstone, the module system that they had, which I bought a whole bunch of these, like 20 packs, different packs of them, about 15, 20 years ago, I think, at least. Yeah, at least. But anyway, the pieces, the pillars here, or the side pillars here, these pieces and the cornice pieces, I only had one package of those, so I tried to make the building bigger. Could only make it this size, which is all right. It's replacing that building, which is 3 stories high, so it's not quite as long. It's a little bit shorter than that building, but I think it'll look good there. I have a loading door there. I still have to do the foundation parts for it, so that's why I got it sort of taped up there and it's just hanging in there. Anyway, it's really too bad because these Walther's, this Walther's modular system definitely fits together and goes together better than the design preservation. Now, they both look just as good, though. This is going to look good when I get the windows in, but I think I'm putting that building there instead of my Walther's Water Street Factory. I forgot what this is called. This building is, hold on, let me go get the box. This is it here. Front Street Warehouse. And of course I made it a relief building. They actually make a relief building from this. But this one is only a couple dollars more for the whole building, and then you can make it twice as big if you make it as a relief building, which I did. Alrighty, and of course right there, there's those are downtown deco flats. I don't know if I'm gonna put those there or not. They don't fit the time period. They're too old of a time period. Anyway, I guess that's what we're going to do right there. So far. Alrighty. Here's my new building. Okay, got a couple of green windows in there. Trying to figure out what color I want to paint the windows. That green's a little lighter than that green. This is an olive drab. Okay, and this is like a forest green, I think. Obviously, it's not weathered yet, and there's no mortar in between the bricks, but and there's the building it's going to replace. Alrighty. So, I think part 3 is done. I pretty much got all my buildings I'm going to use here in this scene, plus an extra one. But part 4, we're going to do the backdrop. And once I get the backdrop on, behind these buildings, I can finagle and figure out how I'm going to set them in place to have so I can mold them into the backdrop the best I can. So anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time.